Hi everybody. I decided to write everything down. I know that some of the POTSers and EDSers, I didn't really give a good explanation of what happened. So I wrote everything down to come up with a step-by-step of what happened today. So after a shower and a little bit of rest, not much, here is what I've come up with. So I got there early and I brought a yogurt and orange juice and coffee, and I set up at the 19th floor, which I think is the top floor of the actual Mayo building. And that was nice. It's a pretty view. There's a bunch of buildings, not all of them are called Mayo, but that's the actual Mayo building. There's a neat old hotel sign below. Just comfortable setting. They did not open the desk that I was supposed to go to until after 7. My appointment was at 7:15. I was not seen for my first appointment until 7:45. I talked to a lady for a while about the family history and then the symptoms. I didn't know she was going to be the same nurse lady. Then the doctor came in. My opinion is that he already had a set opinion on me before he even saw me. That was, the reason my doctors, they wanted me to go to POTS before, but I didn't want to go to Mayo for POTS. But once we were on the whole EDS track, then I thought that was the best place to go. I don't seem to think that now. I'm not really happy with my trip so far. So before he even saw me, I think that he already had his opinions. I think that he already had an opinion that he thinks that I have fibromyalgia. He wanted me to see a counselor for fibromyalgia, not only as like a counselor of, like pain management, that kind of counselor, but also like a chronic disease counselor of, all the life-changing events, not necessarily as an anxiety or depression thing, but as a chronic disease counseling. Then he went on to examine me. I have been diagnosed over twice, from really significant people, that with EDS. One was from Texas, Dr. Schulman, and one was the geneticist in Tulsa. Both, very recommended doctors, well known. When I went to Texas, Dr. Schulman gave me the highest Beighton score that there was. When I went to the geneticist in Tulsa, he did not give me hypermobility on my elbows. At Mayo, I only scored a 5. And this was a fight for him to give me this because he was still set in his mind that it was more of a fibromyalgia and POTS and whatever other neuro issues I have, and he is set on that there's more beyond that. So we'll do mobility. He said that I'm hypermobile on my thumb and on this finger. But he didn't say I was hypermobile on this finger which is the same, and this thumb, which I don't understand why. He gave me no on both of my, even though when he first saw it, he said that my right was and my left wasn't. He gave me hypermobile on both of my knees, that my foot weight came way up. But then he took away the left. So all he gave me was left knee, left thumb, left pinky, hands on the floor. I can twist my feet behind me and walk with my feet facing the wrong way. And he went on to talk about how hypermobile I was on that, and don't do that, you know, you're gonna hurt your joints, keep overextending and being hypermobile. But still, he went on to tell me, trying to downplay hypermobility. So I didn't understand that. Especially the hands. The hands were, you know, pretty much the same. I don't understand why he wanted to take away this hand, but whatever, it still came up that I was EDS. So I don't understand that. I'm still not necessarily upset, but just wondering where he is going, what way is he thinking. I know that he wasn't thinking that the EDS was the root, and that's what the other doctors from Texas and from Oklahoma have thought, that EDS is the root. So he is set on, that's not the root. My hypermobility is not exceed like my symptoms exceed. So okay. As we talked more, he was amazed at how I can handle it and my attitude, and was amazed at my muscle tone. That most people with EDS can't trudge through it like I can. And when he first talked, he didn't understand my vein pain and dismissed it. He thought it was not real. But by the end, he understood how it was real, and that he was starting to be concerned about my vein pain. I'm going to stop it because I'm at 8 minutes. I'll start again.